Hello students, how are you all? Well, in our previous class we had discussed about the metals and non-metals. There we had talked about the ductility, sonorous quality and malleability, solubility, various things about we had discussed in our previous session, and today we are start by the uses of some common metals. So you know that many metals you use in your daily life. So first is iron. Iron metal in the form of steel, it is used to make the nails, screw, nut bolts, pipes, railings, gas cylinders, stoves, wires, in transport, in trains, household goods and agricultural instruments. That means it is widely used in your life. In our body also, a pigment which is called the hemoglobin that contains the iron, and due to the deficiency of iron into the body, the person can suffer from the lack of oxygen. That means it will cause shortage of oxygen in the body and it leads the tiredness and weakness. Now second is copper. Copper is a reddish brown in color. It is a good conductor of heat and electricity, and copper is highly ductile metal. These are the uses of copper. That copper metal is used for making electric wires and for household wiring, electric motors, and armature of dynamos and many other electric appliances are made up of copper. Copper and its alloys are used in making utensils, statues, and ornaments. This copper metal is also used in electroplating of items. This one is the copper wire. Now next is gold. You know that gold is a yellow colorless lustrous metal. It is chemically stable and durable. Due to these reasons, gold is used in making ornaments, then dentistry to fill teeth cavity as an alloy of gold and silver metals. A small portion of gold used in many electrical devices like mobile phones, telephones, and GPS systems. Now, it is a good conductor of electricity and making metals and medals and statues it is used. Now, silver. Silver is also a lustrous metal and good conductor of electricity. It is used in making ornaments and silverwares, and dentistry used it to fill the teeth cavity. Formation of silver bromide and silver nitrate in photography, this silver is used, and electroplating and for making mirrors silver is widely used. Now aluminium is the most abundant metal found in the earth crust. It is very important and it is a silvery white metal. And this aluminium, you know that aluminium is a ductile and malleable metal. It is also a good conductor of heat and electricity. Its uses are here. It is used for making electrical transmission wires as it is cheaper. It make the utensils, and it is used to making the cans and the form of foils for packaging of food materials and medicines. And alloys of aluminum are used for making the aircraft parts and components of automobiles and air conditions. It is also very important. Now our next topic is zinc. Zinc is bluish white brittle metal. It is used for coating. That means coating of zinc is used in galvanization process for preventing the rusting. Very important function it is. It is used for making electrodes and in dry cells. Zinc is also this zinc is also used for making alloys like brass and bronze and other metals. Like with the other metals like copper, it will make the different alloys. Now mercury. Next is mercury. Mercury is a silvery white and it is the only metal which is liquid at room temperature. Very important that mercury is only liquid which is metal and it find into liquid form at room temperature. It is good conductor of heat and electricity and expands on heating. Its uses that it is used in thermometers. Now alloys of mercury with one or more metals, it is called the amalgam. It is very important. Now silver and gold amalgam is used in dentistry to filling the tooth cavity. It is also used in various scientific apparatus like barometers, and this mercury is used in fluorescent tubes as vapor of mercury. Now think and answer, why does mercury metal used for thermometers? Because it is found in liquid state and it is a good conductor of heat. Now next is magnesium. So magnesium, it is a silvery white metal. It is used for fireworks as it burns with dazzling light. For making fuse wires also it is used, and it is also used in formation of alloys like magnesium and duralumin, which are used in aircraft. It is very important function of manganese. Now next thing is platinum. Platinum is a white precious metal. It is used for making expensive ornaments, and as a catalyst it is used. It also used for making electrodes and electrolytic cells. Now next metal is lead. The lead is a silvery white metal. Some uses of lead are: it is used in making storage batteries. It is used as constituent of solders. It is used in making pipes, tin roofs, tips of bullets, and many another purposes. Now tin. This tin is a silvery white metal. It is used for making cans or food storage, and it is used in tin plating and coating as it is resistant to corrosion. This tin is used in manufacturing of alloys like bronze and solder. Now here are few non-metals and its uses are given. All living things around us like plants and animals are made up of many compounds of non-metals like carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus, etc. And non-metals are used in our daily life for many purposes. Some of the important functions are given here for some non-metals. So first is oxygen. You know that this oxygen is a colorless and odorless gas, and it is very important for the life of every living organisms. This oxygen is a non-metal which is used by plants and animals for the breathing. Oxygen is essential for maintaining our life. Now oxygen is also used in processing of burning of fuels in homes, factories and transport vehicles, and it is also used in hospitals for patients by mountaineers. Also it is used, and deep sea divers use the oxygen cylinders, and it also used as rocket propellants. Now carbon. Students, you know that carbon mainly occurs in free state as coal, graphite, charcoal and diamonds. It is present in atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide. Some important functions are that coal is used as a fuels of homes and in industries also, and pharmaceuticals and textile industries use the coal. This charcoal is used as decolorizing, that means decolorizing agents, and in sugar industry, and it is also used in water filter to remove the impurities, and also used as fuel, this charcoal. And then next is diamond. It is the hardest substance used as a precious gem. It is also used in drilling tools and cutting glass. Now graphite is a good conductor of electricity and it is used in electrolytic cells, and it is also used as a lubricant for machine parts, and it is used in pencils. Next is iodine. You know that only metals have the lustrous quality, but iodine is a lustrous non-metal. It is soluble in alcohol and potassium iodide, and its uses are, it is used to make purple colored solution that is called the tincture iodine, which is applied on cuts and wounds as an antiseptic. So an antiseptic, as this iodine is used, and it also used in photographic films, and iodine is used in table salt as it is required in our body. Deficiency of iodine causes goiter. Next non-metal is nitrogen. Nitrogen is the major constituent of the air. 78% of atmosphere gases that is covered by the nitrogen. It is used in the manufacture of ammonia, nitric acid and fertilizers. Due to its increase, nitrogen is used. So due to its inertness, nitrogen is used to preserve the food materials. Since it shows the inertness property, that's why it is used in food preservation material. It is very important, and it also used as cooling agent in refrigerators. Now chlorine. You know that chlorine is pungent smelling greenish yellow gas used as a disinfectant for drinking water and swimming pools. It is used as a bleaching agent and also used in manufacturing of pesticides, bleaching powder and mineral acids like HCl. Now sulfur. You know that sulfur is used for manufacturing sulfuric acid, and this sulfur is also used as fungicides, insecticides and making gunpowders. Sulfur is used in rubber industry. It is very important that it is used in making gunpowders. Next is hydrogen. You know students that hydrogen is used in the hydrogenation of vegetable oils to make the vegetable oil. Conversion of vegetable oil into vegetable ghee. Now hydrogen is used in the manufacturing of ammonia also. Next is noble gas. Next heading is noble gas, and about the noble gas we will discuss in our next video. And till then, thank you everyone.